Hey everyone, welcome back to Local Living. I'm Anna Christina and I've made my way over to Signature Mike's home. You may know him, he's Michael Seward. He is an amazing interior designer with Signature Interiors. Thank you for having me back at your house.
Oh, I love when you're here.
Listen, there's just so much to look at and dive into here at his house. So one of the ones that I wanted to focus on today was your room. Thank you for letting me into your personal space.
Absolutely. I bring everybody into the bedroom and the closet.
Hey-o! Listen, but it is absolutely gorgeous in here. And
Thank you.
I'm someone who likes like the neutral colors, but adding in pops of color sometimes scares me.
Yeah.
But you did it so perfectly
I tried
in here.
to keep it serene in here because, you know, it is a place where you want to relax and unwind at the end of the day.
Exactly.
So I try to use fabrics. You know, I sew everything. So I make all the bedding, all the pillows. I got all the furniture from my store at Signature Home.
Yeah.
So just putting it all together and making it work for me, as I do for a client. It's different for every. It's interesting being a designer and being your client, your own client. You know, but changes it up a little bit. But
I'm sure you have a lot of fun though.
It is a lot of fun. I love putting fabrics together, and whether a client wants a lot of color or just a little color, because I didn't want a ton of color in here.
Right.
I wanted it. This room was dark before. This has been newly renovated, and so I wanted to lighten it up and brighten it up a little bit.
Open it up.
Yeah, and open it up. Yeah, we added some hardwood floor, and then we had to layer that with the rug, of course. And then the windows behind the bed, they were in an awkward position so that the nightstands wouldn't center directly under them. So I did fabric on the entire wall so the windows are hidden. Yeah, my partner is medical. Sometimes he likes to sleep during the day if he gets called in at night. So these have blackout lining. You can close that. I do a lot of work for doctors. And so we do a lot of blackout lining so that you can darken a room.
Well, and that's what's really cool because you can customize according to the client's needs.
Absolutely.
And so that is just one way. Never would have thought of that.
Yeah.
So
well, it's not always, design's not always about aesthetics. It's about a need, you know, and problem solving like we've talked about before.
Exactly. And so I want to talk about the customization of your bedding. Like you said, you can hand do everything or sew everything with your machine. You can order stuff for people as well. These pillows are probably some of my favorite ever.
They're really
you did
great.
them all.
I did.
So
and
tell me about that.
We sell ready-made pillows as well, so they can be less expensive than a custom pillow.
Right.
Some fabrics, you know, sometimes a client comes in, they're like, I love that fabric, I have to use it. So we have to decide how to use it. You know, the fabric on the main pillows was perfect to make a square pillow and make a pop with that. And then the rest were about texture and color.
And I know that's one thing that I have a difficult time with. I don't know about you guys, but piecing things together and knowing, okay, does this design go with this color and this, how does it tie in? How do you get that inspiration?
We get pictures of everything. Sometimes I have some of this stuff in the store and we just kind of group the pictures all together. We lay the fabric samples out together. I can draw sketches to show somebody how the dynamics of the room is going to work.
Amazing. Multi-talented over here.
Yeah.
Well, listen, I want to move into the closet.
Oh my gosh, the closet is great.
And that is one thing everybody, if you come to his house, you're going to hear about. Tell me about.
Well, my wall of shoes is crazy. And as I was telling you earlier, my father worked at Kroger years growing up. And so sometimes if he was on strike, we had to get shoes from me at Salvation Army. So now I have a wall of shoes and now I know I'm okay. You know what I mean? I know it's a psychological thing. But I love shoes and I love to see all of my shoes. You know, they're not just in a box, they're displayed. It's almost like a wall of art. I've got the wardrobe with mirrored fronts on them so all of the clothing is concealed. I've got racks for belts and ties and just about my needs.
Organized.
Very organized for me. I had to think about what my needs were and design around that with the space that I had. Half of it was the old footprint of the closet, the other half is a new addition.
Yeah, and that's what's really cool. He does interior design, but also designing just rooms and piecing them together, adding things that people would have never thought to add that just makes all the difference. And so, Michael, you're so talented. We're so grateful to have you a part of Local Living. The Dish, Jenny, everybody at WJBF just loves you and loves having you. So thank you so much for inviting us.
Thanks for coming today.
All right, guys, don't go anywhere. When we come back, we'll have more on Local Living.